Hi, this is Milo. Today is Tuesday, January 22nd. I would like to talk about the shutdown. I know based on my previous videos, I did not feel it was going to last too long. I was touching with how Trump felt about keeping the government shut for an extended period of time. He was panicking. And I felt within a week, at most two, he would negotiate with the Democrats to open the government. I made one mistake. I forgot Trump is basically a puppet. And let me tell you why. There is a gentleman by the name of Grover Norquist. I forget the name of the organization he owns or he's on the board or he's the CEO of. A long time ago, I don't remember how many years, he stated on TV the Republican Party needed to elect a dumb president. And I did not think about that until way later. And also I have realized that Lindsey Graham is advising Trump and a couple of other senators, conservative senators. We have Mike Meadows from the Freedom Caucus and his gang. From what I understand, Meadows talks to Trump multiple times a day. I read it in the newspapers. And sometimes he lasts over an hour or more on the phone with Trump. So what's going on is these people are advising Trump to keep the government shut for their own purposes because they think they're going to win or they can win this battle. And somehow the usual Republican thing, they're gonna be able to stay in power. They're going to accommodate their Russian friends and the super rich who are looking for tax breaks and give McConnell more opportunities to install all those judges that they asked Trump to nominate. Yes, McConnell is going to be able to install some judges, but I feel this is going to backfire in ways we have no idea yet. Because right now, we are on the thick of things, and everyone wants the government to reopen. But I was looking at Trump, I was not looking at Meadows and Graham, and also they have connection with the people they think can influence Trump, like Rush Limbaugh and that blonde, I forget her name. So there are things that are going on in the background that are not visible. They know how to push Trump's button. I'm simply saying we are being played. But I feel this game is not going to end well for them because I feel Nancy Pelosi is doing a great job. She's very smart. She has a lot of experience. She's politically savvy, and she's not afraid to gather the new members of her caucus, along with those who have a lot of experience, brainstorm, and figure out how to move forward from here, and then they make decisions. The other thing I feel like saying is Pelosi and her team have gamed out every possible situation or move that Trump and his Senate Republicans can make. They're not reacting by the seat of their pants. They have gamed this whole thing out. And they are not only in the responding mode. It feels like to me, they have plans as well. They have things like they can do to respond proactively or ideas they can put forth in order to prevent people from saying they are not doing anything, they are simply saying no. And right now, I feel they are all, I'm talking leadership, Trump, McConnell, Lindsey Graham, and all these people, things are getting bad. The feedback they are getting from the mood of the country, it's not only their base, because right now, they're looking at the mood of the country. The mood of the country is changing. And there's a strike coming up, and I did mention in my previous videos that people were going to be taken to the streets. There are a lot of things as well that are going to be happening that are going to force the Republicans and Trump to back off and reopen the government. And I feel also the Kohen testimony in front of Congress on February 7th. Trump does not want the shutdown to still be in effect on February 7th. I just heard in the news that he's planning on giving the State of the Union and the well of the House, wherever they usually hold it at. This is a show of power. I am sure Nancy has a response for that as well. Trump and the Republicans are not going to look good in this situation. As for McConnell, his wife is keeping him in line. Like I said in my previous video, she's the one who's bringing messages back and forth, and Trump tells her what to do when it comes to McConnell. When I say what to do, I mean what to tell McConnell, because the other guys that he's talking to, and she's the courier, and none of these people are going to look good. And there's one thing I keep getting. There is potential for an assassination. I am not sure when, but there are a lot of people that are getting very angry because of this. And some of them are not well emotionally. I would not be surprised if somebody does something, because this is hurting a lot of people. I don't feel the Republican Party, Trump is not thinking, and those in the Freedom Caucus, they're not thinking either. All they want is to have things their way. They are not thinking of the country, except for their little areas and those who support them, what those people are thinking. And also gerrymandering, they are forgetting about the rest of their population. They are concentrating on those few who support them, who put them in those positions. I feel all those things are going to backfire. The next reference is the Kohen testimony that's going to take place on February 7th. Is going to be a bombshell. Not a bombshell. There are going to be many bombshells coming from that testimonial. And I believe I mentioned this also before. There is somebody deep, very close to Trump, who's going to betray him. And Giuliani is going to keep running his mouth, saying things, airing Trump's secrets. So all these things are going to continue. And I still feel I don't see how Trump or his administration is going to survive past the month of March. Because after February 7th, things are going to get more intense for Trump and his family. Thank you for watching my video and for your support. Please subscribe if you have not done so. Tap the bell in order for you to be notified when I am online, because I live stream twice a week, Mondays and Fridays from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Join us. Again, thanks. Till next time.